body cam footage is just a good starting point. Fake cop gets caught impersonating police. Okay, here we go. I couldn't read that for a second.
A Maryland police officer happens upon a van with flashing red and blue lights that's covered with police markings. As the officer activates his own red and blue lights, he has no idea he's about to conduct the strangest traffic stop of his life.
It's a van with red and blue lights. Like, I know in some places, like traveling to like Mexico or India or whatever, you get more of like, I know you're not allowed to put things on the vehicles in India, but people do customize the horn. Let's be honest. They do customize the horn even though they're not allowed to. But like neon signs with flashing red and blue lights, that's not allowed. That's not allowed in the United States of America. Like you're not allowed to have those flashing lights which indicate like police. It's illegal. So the fact that he's got him on the car, maybe he's a foreign person that has no idea, but they say fake cop, so maybe he believes himself to be a cop. Why are they on a minivan? I've never seen a van that's a patrol vehicle. Never once in my life. I've seen trucks, I've seen SUVs, I've seen cars. Like they don't even have the again. It's a converted truck that's like those canine vehicles, or it's an SUV, which is a canine vehicle. I've never seen a police van, unless it's a SWAT van. But then again, those are more like company trucks than they are a minivan.
I just pulled over a van that is advertising itself as police with red and blue flashing lights. Can you run Maryland 5?
It even says police on the back. Smart. In a situation like that, you have no idea. Police hopcoa.org, East Coast. What?
Va levantando todo. Manos arriba. Manos arriba. Manos arriba. Hands up. Get your hands on the steering wheel. Get your hands on the steering wheel. All right, you're being audio visually recorded. Do you have a weapon in this vehicle? Why are you advertising yourself as police? Why are you advertising yourself as a police vehicle? Give me the keys. Do not reach for anything else than what I tell you to. Give me the keys. Are you a police officer?
Honestly, I kind of understand why he was speaking Spanish to the guy. But to me, this person doesn't look Hispanic. He doesn't look Hispanic. Yes, was the officer probably being racial in that moment? It's like, what kind of moron will fake a police officer? Speaks volumes for the officer, but he looks white. He looks white. Of course, the light hasn't been shown on his face because, you know, there are people that have sort of an aesthetic where they look a certain part. This person looks white, at least from what you can see. It's very dark.
But you're not anymore? But you are not a police officer. But you've got red.
Okay, it's the accent. It's the accent. I can't see his face, but the accent is pretty heavy.
Blue flashing lights on a van that says church vehicle. You're using your red and blue. You have police marked all over this vehicle.
Yes.
Why?
I work with Secretary of State. Maryland Secretary of State. I'm the Spanish liaison.
Spanish liaison.
Okay, and we are Hakua Fate Blue. You know who is Hakua Fate Blue? Fate Blue?
Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window for me.
You make a big mistake.
Open this door.
You make a big mistake. Okay, first
Take your seatbelts off. Sure. Take your seatbelts off. Step out of this car. Face away from me.
Oh,
yeah. Face away from me. Face away from me.
Faith and Blue.
All right, put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back.
What are you doing this?
Because you have what appears to be a weapon on you. Don't resist me. Don't resist me.
It is a...
Don't resist me, sir.
Oh my God. You make a big... You make a big mistake. It's a tear gas.
315. I've got one to
It's a tear gas.
And that's what appears to be a weapon. I'm about to get it off from now.
It's a tear gas.
All right, stop talking until I tell you to talk, sir.
You need your backup priority.
I've got him detained now.
Church police.
Direct.
Faith and Blue. I know, like, so college campuses, they have their own college police. They are allowed to have the lights on, but guess what? If they're not on campus, like occasionally if I'm driving, going to town and I drive next to like the university, you'll see it's got like the signage on the side. It's not called signage. It's marked. It's got the markage on the side. It's a marked vehicle. But they're not going to turn on their sirens. They're not going to turn on their lights while they're driving down the street, because that's exclusively for on campus, maybe a little off campus grounds, but not when they're driving down like a main thoroughfare, because it's not their responsibility. It's not their job to keep the peace of the communal areas. That's the police departments. For them, it's the college campus. Faith and Blue, church police. Why the heck does this church van have red and blue lights on the top of the vehicle? It serves no purpose. No purpose. Hey. Hello.
You make a big mistake.
A big mistake.
Can you open my trunk right there in my car? Are you gonna see what I got there?
Stop talking, please.
Okay. I'm not getting a return.
I'll read it to you in a second here.
Just relax. I'm director for Faith and Blue. My life. Life's life.
I don't need you to narrate everything.
Hey.
Have a seat.
And he said he wasn't armed.
Tear gas.
Oh my God.
So he's got.
What are you doing?
He's got his red and blues on with a weapon.
I tried to explain to the officer who I'm doing.
All right, and I asked you if you had a weapon on you. You said no. I get you out of the car.
What? It's a tear gas, man.
It's a weapon. I asked you if you had any weapons. I also pulled 2 knives off of you. And you had your red and blues on, and you marked police in here.
We are at
You're not a police officer.
The suspect is referenced being a member of HAPCOA Faith and Blue. HAPCOA is the Hispanic American Police Command Officers Association, the oldest and largest association in the United States of Hispanic American command officers. The organization actively supports the Faith and Blue initiative, which focuses on uniting police with communities through the connections of local faith-based organizations. While there's much more than meets the eye to the suspect's true identity, officers first focus on investigating his strange belongings.
You know what we're doing?
You don't need to speak to me. I haven't advised you of your rights yet, okay? So you've been detained. Who else is coming to this?
That's me.
What's that? I mean, if you can find a serial number on there. So let me get a picture of everything that I took off on there.
Yeah. You got some anything.
I've never heard of Faith and Blue. I've never heard of Faith and Blue. But then again, I'm someone who's kind of against organizations. Not against organizations to begin with, but it's like if you're a police officer, you're a police officer. I don't like it where there are these subsects in communities which try to set apart. Like that's apparently Hispanics and faith goers. Why can't police officers just be police officers? Why do they have to bring in their beliefs or their oh crap, I'm getting tongue tied. Their ethnicities into the law enforcement or whatever. Just be a peace officer. I don't like it when they, again, that's one thing I hate about like workplace environments. There's always these clique type of environments that you need to belong to. I remember them. Oh my gosh. Working like when I did in San Francisco, they were bad, incredibly bad. I was the type of person that didn't care. I would go from one group that would be talking ill about another group, then I'd just walk over to the other group that'd be talking ill about a third group. I'd walk over to the third group, they're talking ill about a fourth group. It was insane, that clique dynamic, and I hate that. I think that has no place in workplace environments. If you're signing a contract with a company, you're on that company's time when you're there. That's just how it works. That's just how it should be. It shouldn't be like, you know what? I'm Hispanic. I'm a Christian. I should reach out to other Hispanic and Christian law enforcement. It's like, no, why can't you just be brother in arms with your brother in arms? Why do you have to isolate yourself that way? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's incredibly ridiculous. You're Hispanic, man. How can you say that? I am not. I'm a white man. I'm the superior race here. Ethnicity, go on. Okay, go on. You can do it. We believe in you. I'm not saying that word again. It's tongue-tying me. I don't know why. But I hate that kind of perspective when it comes to having to back your own people. I think it's it sets us back as people when we have to fly the flag of our people instead of looking at people for who they are. Because everyone's gonna have their own problems. Everyone's gonna have their own perspectives. Why is it because you're from a certain community and have a certain belief that you're expected to fall in line with that? I'm against those types of organizations entirely. I think people should be able to stand on their own 2 feet and be able to mesh into the community that they're becoming a part of. If you're a brother in arms, they should all be brothers in arms, and you're not looking for another brother in arm that comes from the same background as you. Sorry. It's a lot there. A lot there, because it was just like, it just reminded me of like, and again, they're there to protect and serve. Peacekeepers. I don't want peacekeepers thinking they're superior to others or inferior to others. That's just not how it should be. Tear gas gun? Never heard of that thing.
315. Can I just get a supervisor in my stop, please?
I'm not gonna lie though, I do like that setup. I would love to have a vehicle that has that setup. I'm not gonna say it. My wife would kill me. She'd kill me if I was talking about my... I'll just say, I'm not gonna say it.
Where's your driver's license, sir?
In my back.
Your back pocket? Okay. Wasn't gonna mess with that. I don't know how you operate that. Have you seen Mike lately?
Yeah. I talked to him.
Do you understand how this would draw my attention with your flashing red and blue lights?
Listen.
And when I ask you if you have any weapons on you, you said no.
I don't consider that weapon. It's
A knife isn't a weapon? 2 knives aren't weapons? A tear gas gun isn't a weapon? You said you were a cop? You said you were a police officer, but you don't consider a knife a weapon?
You know that kind of stuff. I mean, everybody have a knife.
I don't know where... You must have been a cop in Candyland, dude. I don't know. You must have had it easy.
The video is about a guy who has basically had flashing red and blue lights on their van. They have markings of a police vehicle all over it when it's not a police vehicle. And they pulled him over.
Were you a police officer here in the United States?
I was in Baltimore City. I had over 25 years. Okay, as a Spanish and Portuguese liaison with Baltimore City.
As a sworn police officer?
No.
There we go.
No.
How do we break this open?
You have to just open in the back.
Open the back?
Right here, yeah.
So I should cock that back?
Yeah, and you push a little bit, and that thing starts to move it. I mean, for a long time, I even don't use it. I mean,
is this loaded?
It's loaded, but I mean, this is supposed to get right there.
So how do I unload it? How do I make this safe?
Just push it.
Push what?
The tiger.
You want me to pull the trigger?
And that thing's coming out. No, really. I mean, just...
You want me to pull the trigger on what appears to be a firearm?
It's just moving, and that's a little catfish. We keep the tear gas right there.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, you don't have to like register this, do you?
No. It's like if you got it, your car, you just go.
No, stop.
No, but that's
The only way to safely unload the weapon is to pull the trigger. Either that person doesn't know how to handle that weapon, or that's an off-market weapon that's unregistered, and is definitely a problem. There should always be a safe way to unload a firearm. I don't care if it's what is it? A not firework, but the flares, like a flare gun. I don't care if it's like a pellet gun. There should always be a safe way to unload the firearm to where you don't need to discharge the firearm. There should always be. If there isn't, then it's poorly manufactured and someone's obviously cutting corners. And it's going to lead to a lot of problems, a loss of life eventually.
That's something to do with this. This is
Okay. I'm gonna flip it back over to what I was trying to do.
oh, but that's something they give me the police for Panama.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with anything.
Except it says National Police on it.
They give me the folder.
I got it. I understood that. 315. I'm sorry, I may have missed it. Was there a supervisor coming out here?
Get this.
Sir. See this? Yeah, let me go off tactic conversation.
Police reports indicate that further inspection of the suspect's pistol revealed that it was stamped with the words toy gun and that it was likely a cap gun. Officers were able to remove the magazine, which revealed what appeared to be caps. Some notable items recovered from the suspect's van were a uniform shirt with Hapcoa Police written on the back, a pistol-style black taser, a baton with a holster, a trifold wallet with a Baltimore City Police badge, and a Baltimore City Police Spanish and Portuguese liaison ID card, handcuffs, a baseball hat with Policia Nacional embroidered on it, a police uniform shirt with a nameplate for Alex Zunca, liaison, and a blue anti-ballistic vest with an American flag badge on it. The suspect was identified as 67-year-old Alejandro, a.k.a. Alex Zunca. He is the National Board Ambassador of Hapcoa, who also directs humanitarian efforts in Latin America on behalf of the Faith in Blue Initiative. His presence in both organizations is well known, with him even being recognized and awarded Hapcoa's Bronze Medal of Community Service in 2024. Despite his prominent work in the organizations, police reports indicate he, himself, admitted to never being a sworn police officer in the state of Maryland. Zunca was arrested and transported to jail following the traffic stop and cited for prohibited use of a flashing light, driving a vehicle while displaying a flashing light, driving on the highway with a visible blue device, and flashing lights on an unauthorized vehicle. He was additionally charged with impersonating a police officer. During this case's trial, the official Hapcoa director, Anthony Chapa, was contacted. He advised that Hapcoa does not have an official uniform, nor do they issue police-style badges to its members. According to court records, Zunca entered into a plea agreement where he pleaded guilty to driving on a highway with a visible blue device while all other charges were dropped. He was ordered to remove the words police and any blue emergency lights from his van. His confiscated counterfeit badges, uniforms, and paraphernalia were also not returned to him. Both Hapcoa and Faith in Blue have since not provided any public comment on Zunca's arrest or whether his affiliation with either one.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, it's like he's done all this stuff for the community. He's done... I think it's because he just so badly wants to be a cop. He's like one of those kids that grew up wanting to be a police officer, realized the police academy actually takes work, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to do this random thing. And then as he leans into it more and more, he gets more engrossed in it and starts emulating police. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he deserves to get charged for that. And it's good that the company is like, you know what? We don't stand by this. I don't care how much good he's done. He's problematic. It's because it's so conflicting because it's like he's doing something good, but then he's also got a cap gun. Why did he talk about it being a gas gun? He could have said it was a toy. Well, why? Again, officers need to know this stuff. He could have lost his life when the officer unknowingly saw the firearm. I mean, that happened very recently over in Minnesota where the ICE officers found a firearm on the person. They took the firearm off. One person didn't realize that the firearm was taken off. He just heard firearm, and unloaded on the person. And that kind of stuff does happen. You don't know the situation. Again, when I'm in an incident, I let the officer know. If they ask me if I'm armed, I let them know. I always let them know because I try not to hide that aspect. They should absolutely know if you're armed. And they should always be able to see your hands. You put them at ease. You constantly always answer their questions honestly. Because I remember when I had to get in the back of when I got in the passenger side of the patrol vehicle when I was got in the accident, I had to take off my belt and everything. I handed it to him and I just sat in the passenger side. Again, you know when you're in trouble when they're like, oh, we can have you sit down, just sit in the back, just sit in the back. And then they threw my belt and everything in the back of the truck in the back of the patrol vehicle, and then I was sitting in there talking with the guy. Good guy, very good guy, but I was respectful to him the entire time. I let him know everything that was going on. He checked if I was intoxicated. He did all the things. It was like, hey, I'm sorry, you might have, I know it's cold outside. I know you're having a hard time. It's like, no, you're doing your job. You're doing your job. You have to be respectful to the officers. And that guy was just like, oh, you don't know who I am. Or you're like, I don't think he said you'll regret this. You'll regret this. But it's just like, again, you have it marked, your vehicle marked. You have lights on it, and then you have no form of training as a police officer. You just had the lights going on your van. Oh my gosh. He probably thought that he was a hero Gotham deserved and not needed right now. Yeah, truly not needed right now. That was a little weird. That was a little weird. Not going to lie. Not going to lie.
forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait,